A very good evening, viewers, and welcome back to 30th Bukhatir League S10 2024, powered by FanCode. It is the last qualifier, and it's going to be MUMAND and Co. Real Estate taking on 7 Districts Hybrid. We are live from the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, though. This one is expected to be an absolute cracker. We don't have much time in our hands, so let's head down in the middle where we have Abid with the 2 captains for the all-important toss.
All right, there you go. We are all set for the Cup quarterfinal number 4. We have got 2 captains out here with me. MUMAND leading MUMAND and Co. Real Estate. At the center, we have got Tehseen Javed, who's our match referee. And on to his right, 7 District Hybrid. We have got Mohammad Shagir, who's leading the side. So all set for the toss. MUMAND, flip it in the air. Head is the call. It's tails. Come down. What would you like to do?
We would like to bowl first.
Well, going against the trend, but what are the plans to bowl first?
I mean, looking at the wicket, we just saw like the James Education, they batted first, but at the same time, the CSL, they chased it down in a very easy way. So we like to restrict them and chase in the second inning.
So what do you think would be a good total to chase on this wicket?
Well, looking at this wicket, around 90, 80 will be a good total for us to chase it down.
Well, any changes in the side?
Now, we have one changes, and I guess one batter is out, one other batter is in. I don't really remember the name.
No worries, we'll take it out from the playing 11. Good luck and do well.
Thank you.
Well, Shagir, क्या करना चाहते थे पहले अगर टॉस जीतते तो?
जी हम पहले बैटिंग करना चाहते थे क्योंकि पिच अच्छा है और बड़ा मैच है तो इंशाल्लाह अच्छा टोटल देंगे इनको
बैटिंग ही कर रहे हैं पहले तो अब जो प्लान था उसी पे रहेंगे. क्या लग रहा है कि टोटल अच्छा होगा यहाँ पे जीतने का?
जी आज पिच थोड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है 120 करेंगे इंशाल्लाह तो हमारी बॉलिंग तगड़ी है इंशाल्लाह और इसको रिस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे कम.
क्या लगता है अच्छा टोटल कितना होना चाहिए जिस पे आपको लगता है कि यार मैच अब पक्का है?
जी 120 तक अच्छा टोटल होगा क्योंकि पिच अच्छा लग रहा है तो 120 पे जाएंगे इंशाल्लाह.
क्या तब्दीलियां हैं टीम में?
जी सेम स्क्वाड.
Well done and do well.
थैंक यू.
Well, that is what the news coming from the side, and it is MUMAND and Co. Real Estate have called it right, and they won the toss, and they elected to bowl first.
Well, thank you very much, Abid. And let's quickly have a look at both the sides, starting off with MUMAND and Co. Real Estate. It's going to be led by Mohad Gul Mohammad, Zahid Hassan Mohammad with the glove work, Habibullah, Sohail Shah, Kashif Khan, what a terrific all-rounder he is. Saad Afridi, left-arm orthodox, Irfan Yusufzai, Usman Bangar, Saad Ali Rafai, tremendous batter, Simranjeet Singh and Faraz Mohammad. Let's quickly have a look at 7 Districts Hybrid, starting off with Farhan Khan, Wahab Hassan, Awais Ahmed, Syed Haider Wasisha. Good to see him back in the team in the crucial knockout game. Mohammad Irfan, Mohammad Aftab Javed, Farman Ali with the glove work. The skipper, Mohammad Saghir Khan, Junaid Afridi, Nabil Arshad and Atar Rahman. Right, then this is the 4th and the last quarterfinal, and this one promises to be an absolute blockbuster. 7 District Hybrid, they've had a very good campaign. They've lost just the one game in the group stages, and they are the table toppers. And on the other end, if we talk about MUMAND Real Estate, well, a pretty decent balanced side, and somehow they have managed to reach in the quarterfinal. Mind you, they defeated CSS in that last game, and that is how they've qualified in this crunch game. Well, to talk more about this game, it'll be joining me in the comm box will be Adil Khan. Welcome, Adil.
Thank you, Wes, and a promising encounter here. We hope to see a high voltage game between MUMAND Real Estate and 7 District Hybrid.
Right then, we're all set in readiness for this important encounter, and it's going to be Mohammad Irfan. Well, what a terrific talent he is, and he is amongst the run scorers. Well, it's a new game and a new beginning, and a crunch game, and his services will be required today. A dynamic and explosive batter, and a very surprising decision, I would say, at the Mohammad Kohli State, winning the toss and opting to bowl first in a crucial game.
Well, talking about that, they want to restrict the opposition under 80 or 90 odd runs and score them like they did against the well-balanced CSS side.
Well, absolutely, you've got a very valid point here, Adil. We have seen, even in the previous encounters, that last game where Mohammad Kohli State, they were simply phenomenal. Their bowlers, they never let that game go away from their hands and were spot on with those line and lengths. And that is exactly what would be required from here of the young men of Mohammad Kohli State. Well, we're seconds away from this important clash between two talented sides. So here you go, ball number one.
It's going to be Yusuf Zai to Irfan.
Oh, straight away, Irfan wanted to slog that into the orbit, and that was a close call. Well, they'll have to be very careful, both the batters. They don't want to be losing early wickets, and that too in a form of a run out.
Definitely Wes, the very first ball of the game, and he wanted to whip it towards the leg side, and he didn't get the connection whatsoever.
Yeah, he's had a pretty decent tournament as of now, has Yusuf Zai. He's been amongst the wicket takers, and he's got that tendency to move the ball around both ways, and that is one reason it makes him a special quality bowler.
Yes, relying on his variations most of the times and getting some early wickets, early breakthroughs for his team.
Nicely bowled, and once again, his partner Junaid seems to be in a hurry and wants strike. Yeah, clearly you can see just apologizing to him, and that is the right word, right thing to do from the batters. Just need to calm down and have a word. Excellent delivery, and clearly we can see a hint of movement going away from the left-hander. Well, Yusuf Zai, he had a pretty decent outing even in that last game, Adil. He bowled 2 overs, gave 10 runs and picked up 2 quality wickets. One of the match winners in the team is Yusuf Zai.
As I recall, he took an early wicket of Mani, Ranjit Mani in that game, and that was it.
A loud appeal, but rather an over-ambitious one. It was clearly pitching outside leg stump, and the umpire has made a right call, giving that a leg bye. So finally now Junaid, as we saw, he was wanting to come back on strike, and now will finally get strike. Yeah, clearly pitching outside leg, an easy decision for the umpire. But the umpires, they've been spot on with their decisions throughout the tournament.
Well, talking about Yusuf Zai West, he is one of the bowlers who is moving the ball, not depending on, he's not very pacey, and he moves the ball both ways.
Oh, perfect delivery. That is a very good start. Yusuf Zai, he's finding those right channels, and he's just keeping things simple, pitching it up, using the new ball to his full potential, and not letting both the batters to free their arms. Terrific start.
Spot on. Spot on by Yusuf Zai. He is bowling that length delivery, and to the right-hander, the ball came in with the seam.
Yeah, it was a very brave call by the captain, opting to bowl first on this track. Well, I think one of the reasons would be that you might be playing a huge role, which might come latter part of the game here. Oh, that is a brilliant shot. He's got plenty of bat, and one bounce into the boundary. Breaking the shackles here is Junaid.
This was just over pitching by Yusuf Zai, and the batsman playing it over the bowler's head for one bounce into the boundary.
Yeah, that is definitely going to release some nerves and some tension early on from the batter. Yusuf Zai is bowled a pretty decent over as of now. Just that one boundary coming in. So if he can just close out this over with just a single or maybe a dot ball, that will be a very good start here from Team Mohammad Kohli State. Nicely bowled right in the block hole, but he's got plenty of bat on that. And that seems like going to be another boundary. So Junaid, he's decided he will be dealing in boundaries. That is a very good start. So Yusuf Zai has conceded 8 in his first over. 76 hybrid are 9 for no loss. Right then, it's going to be Simranjeet Singh, to no surprise. He has been bowling with that new ball, and mind you, he's one of the wicket takers of his team. Even in the last previous encounter, he bowled those couple of overs, and Adil, he gave just the 14 runs and picked up 3 wickets. So he's one of the leading wicket takers if we talk about the top 10 in the most wickets in this tournament.
Definitely was straight away bringing himself on, bringing some spin into the play. And as we saw in the previous game, Simranjeet Singh is relying on his spinners and using this track to his advantage.
Oh, that is a very good ball. Just bowling it wider in that offside channel, and a forceful shot coming in for Irfan, not playing it on the merit and asking the umpire, why wasn't that given a wide? That was a good delivery, and in the tram line, very good decision by the umpire. Well, so the field with Simranjeet has said he's got a deep cover and a deep mid wicket. So the idea here would be to bowl a bit shorter back of the length, anything fuller, and he will go downtown with Irfan. Oh, terrific ball. So that is what we have seen throughout the tournament, Adil. On that occasion, the ball really kept low. So the wicket is now playing a few tricks already.
Well, talking about Simranjeet Singh, he is a smart operator. He is not giving any width to the batsman as well, and is bowling in the line of stumps where the batsman makes a mistake. He will get his man.
Absolutely, Adil. A very experienced bowler. Oh, that is launched in the air. Oh, that could have been an absolute blinder, but he's just spilled that. And to add salt on the wounds, that has also gone for a boundary.
Well, Wes, there was nothing wrong with the ball. The batsman just moving into his crease and playing it over square leg. And it was unlucky for Simranjeet Singh. He couldn't hold the ball there.
Well, I think that last shot where Irfan played that slog, Simranjeet, he's not going to mind that because he's got a fielder placed right in that deep mid wicket. And once again, he's just trying to premeditate the shots, trying to go towards that mid wicket. It was way in that offside channel. Might as well just left that. Could have been a wide.
He's trying to muscle the ball, playing towards mid wicket region most of the times, and Simranjeet Singh bowling him wide outside off stump, not letting him play what he wants to.
Oh, lofted, and he's got plenty of bat on that, and that's going to trickle away towards the boundary. So second boundary now coming in from the blade of Irfan. Got a pretty decent connection this time.
This time he took the aerial route, playing straight over the bowler head. This is the better shot, and it races away towards the boundary.
Yeah, that is more like it. We want to see him playing down the ground. We've seen in this over, he's just trying to play towards that mid-wicket region, and Simranjeet, he's a smart operator. He's just firing it in that offside channel and not letting the batter play down the ground. Oh, once again, oh, that is out into the outer space. What a magnificent hit coming in from Irfan. That has been absolutely bludgeoned, going down on one knee. This has turned out to be a huge over. 76 hybrid R23 for no loss in 2.
A great match against CSS as well. And he is also a very smart operator. Let's see.
Yeah, absolutely, Adil. He's a smart operator and he's bowled very well in the last game. Just gave away 7 runs. Was unfortunate. Couldn't pick up wickets, but then is very economical and hardly gives you any freebies whatsoever. Well, he's got a job in hands today. Perfect. Perfect delivery. That is the right area you need to be bowling to the batters. That is the teasing length. And if you can just find that length and keep varying your pace, it becomes very difficult for the batters to play big shots.
Yes, this is the kind of a track where you get value for your good balls, especially spinners.
It was a short delivery and a lot of width was provided. And I think Junaid will be feeling a touch disappointed. Couldn't really get bat on that. Just a single. Simranjeet, he was bowling a very good over. He gave away just the 4 runs in his 4 deliveries, but then turned out to be a horrible over in the end. Conceded 14 runs. So 76 hybrid, they won't mind this start. I think this is a very good start. 24, they haven't lost a wicket. So if they can just find a couple of big overs from here onwards, well, let me tell you, Adil, they will be on the driving seat considering they've got a long batting order in their side. Oh, very well bowled and a bit of a mix-up. And clearly you can see Saad Afridi, well, is not pleased with that effort. They did somehow sneak for that single.
Well, who was talking about Simranjeet's over? Well, definitely, it's in this kind of format, you can't say anything about the. It is more towards the batsman, and he didn't bowl bad at all, but it was good hits. Some of the good hits there.
Oh, very well bowled. That is some smart bowling we're witnessing once again from Saad Afridi. He saw Junaid shuffling across the stumps. He covered all the stumps and Saad Afridi firing it towards that offside, completely deceiving Junaid on that occasion. What a terrific over is turning out to be. Just 2 runs in his 4 deliveries. Oh, that turned really sharp. So that is what I was talking about, Adil. If you bowl in the right areas, just give some flight, give some loop, and look at that. That spun really sharply, and Junaid, he was completely taken by surprise on that occasion.
It was a good ball, and he's bowling with big heart there, giving some flight to the ball, and this time played over cover, and there's a fielder getting under it and takes a good catch.
Well, Yusufzai is as safe as a house, and Saad Afridi has struck. What a magnificent over. Gave away just 2 runs, and clearly the pressure was mounting on the batters, and played an upper shot, couldn't get any connection whatsoever, and has hit it straight into the hands of Yusufzai. Look at that, jubilant easy. He's not going to drop those. So first wicket now has fallen in the form of Junaid Afridi after scoring 9 in just 8 deliveries, 25 for the loss of 1.
on.
Rather than the captain is opting to stick around with his go-to premium bowler, Yusuf Zai. Bowled a pretty decent over, just gave away 8 runs. And I think this is a very good move. He's opting to bowl him out, and he would want to pick up wickets here. That is lovely to see. We've seen so many times when bowlers, they bowl one good over and they're held back and they come back in the latter part of the game. But this is a good move here. Credit needs to be given to the captain. And as we speak, I think 7 Districts Hybrid have opted to go for the floating power play. So this is a very good move and a brave call, I must say, considering Syed Haider Wasisha has just walked in at the same time. If you talk about Irfan, he's looking comfortable in the middle, has scored 15 in just 10 deliveries.
Well, it's going to be Yusuf Zai to Irfan. And that was full length delivery outside off stump. The batsman wanted to play it over long off region, but no connection. The batsman settles for single.
Well, this is going to be very crucial over here. The Syed Haider Wasisha, we know he's a very good striker of the cricket ball, but he's just walked in and they've opted to go for the floating power play, which means Syed Haider Wasisha will have no time whatsoever to settle down and play those singles and doubles. He will have to go for big shots from the word go here.
I think the batsman should get settled first and then look for big shots.
Oh, what a shot. That has been crashed towards the cover. No stopping that. That has gone like a rocket.
That was a beauty. Bowling in his arc there, Yusuf Zai giving, and Haider Wasisha cashing onto that, playing it over the covers region for 4 runs.
Well, stamping his authority is Syed Haider Wasisha. He's just walked in, and the first ball he's decided, I'm going to take you down. And that was simply bludgeoned away, and no fielder moved. What a terrific shot that was. Confident start here, I must say, from Haider.
This time playing it towards the long on region, and the batsman will only settle for 1.
Well, how many times have we seen Adil in the power play? It just completely goes against the batters. They think that they're just going to go and play those big shots, get those boundaries and maximums going in their favor. The opposite thing happens. They just lose wickets in that over. But as of now, 7 Districts Hybrid, they're doing a decent job. Haider Wasisha playing that glorious, gorgeous looking shot.
Well, this is a short format, T10 format, but it requires mental status of the batsman, where you have to decide after each over what your plans are.
That was a beautiful shot. Just picked it, flicked it nicely, but clearly you can see it, Fania. He's not happy. Just couldn't get that desired gap. Then again, Yusuf Zai has given just 1 boundary in this over. Couple of more deliveries, and this will be a huge challenge. So he's made a change in his field now. He's got a deep square leg and a deep long on. So the idea would be to just keep somewhere around middle and leg stump and bowl a short delivery here. Anything fuller, he's going to be taken to cleaners. Yeah, he bowled that short delivery, but it was way too wide. And Syed Haider Wasi, he is on the move now. What a magnificent shot that was.
Well, that was down the leg side, short of length, and Haider Wasisha cashing onto that, playing it over fine leg for the maximum.
I was just mentioning, Adil, that we are expecting a short delivery. He did bowl it, but it was way too wayward, just drifting away, and it was always going towards the boundary. Easy pickings for someone with the class of Syed Haider Wasisha. So a good start here, I must say. He's on 11 in just 3 deliveries, and pressure now on Yusuf Zai.
Well, that was nicely bowled there. Into the block hole, Haider Wasisha making room, but playing it straight to the point fielder. At the end of over number 4, 7th district are 39 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Right then, another change in the bowling. It's going to be Kashif Khan going to operate from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and not a bad move at all, as we are clearly seeing the spinners are getting purchased from this track. And Kashif Khan, let me tell you, he is a terrific all-rounder, Adil. He's having a phenomenal tournament with the bat, with the ball, and the captain has opted to go for him in the 5th over. Oh, wayward start, just drifting towards those pads. And the batters will scamper back for a second. We'll just have to wait for the signal of the umpire. If that is leg pies, yes. So a couple of extras. Not the ideal start by Kashif.
Well, Kashif is one good all-rounder in this tournament. We have seen he's amongst the wickets, he's among the runs, as we have seen in previous games. And here, MUMAND Real Estate wants some wickets from him.
Now make some room and plays it towards long off. Looking for 2, but they will settle just for a single. Oh, that is going to be close. Oh, I think Syed Haider Wasi Shah is in a lot of trouble here. They're already celebrating.
I think he is short of his ground. He is not happy with his partner.
Oh, clearly you can see Syed Haider Wasi Shah is not very pleased with his partner. Yes, he's gone. He wasn't even in the frame. And I'm not too sure. Syed Haider Wasi Shah, where was he going? Clearly you can see he's dejected. What a good start from him. But a sorry departure. Was looking $1 million in the middle and played a brisk knock, scoring 13 in just 6 deliveries. So 42 for 2. Well, we'll just have a look at that again. Played a brilliant shot and mix-up was there, just there. That wasn't required. I mean, why take these risky runs? And that's cost you one of your main premium batters, Syed Haider Wasi Shah. And that is a big moment in the game. And Kashif is bowling pretty decent, just a couple of balls bowled. Oh, firing it and the ball keeping low. Loud appeal. Rather over-ambitious one, and the umpire raises his arms wide open and calling it a wide.
Well, that was keeping low that ball, and batsman wanted to slash it rather.
Oh, that is high up in the air. He's got plenty of that. That is out of here. That has been smoked out of the park.
Well, Kashif enticing the batsman, and the batsman cashing onto that and hitting it straight over the bowler's head for the maximum.
Well, Kashif Khan, he just needs to be a little careful here. He's bowling to a left-hander, considering his ball will be turning into the left-hander, and he doesn't have those googlies, those wrong ones. So just needs to be a little careful. Bowl it back of the length, anything fuller, and it will disappear, Irfan. He's very strong in that area. You don't want to be bowling him anything full.
Well, this was a good ball there by Kashif. Ball is keeping low, OS. I think the ball is gripping into the surface. The balls which are being bowled at a good length. The batsman, it's not easy for the batsman to go for the slog shots.
All right, then last delivery of Kashif Khan's over. Just the 8 runs. Oh, loud appeal. And I think that's going down the leg side. So good over after conceding that 6 runs, giving away just the 8 runs after 5. 49 for 2.
Well, it's change in the bowling. For us, Mohammad has come into the bowling and change in the com box as well. We'll have Abid Ibrahim with me joining as.
Thank you very much, Adil Khan. A big shout there. Certainly looked that ball was a bit high. Hitting him on that strip over the knee roll. Yeah, and the also ball was not pitched in the line. There's a lot of option to turn down that big appeal from Faraz Mohammad. Well, the game is equally poised right now. Both the teams are at equal position as Highbird, 7 District Highbird, score 50 in 5 overs. Well, that's been hit away, but straight to the fielder. Suhail Shah does well in the deep. Only 1 run to be added into the tally.
Well, it's going to be for us to Saghir again. Saghir has just walked in. And that was short of length, nicely bowled. Ball shaping away from the batsman with the angle.
I'm certainly enjoying the body language from this Moment and Co real estate team, as because they knows the opponents are a heavyweight, and they knows that they've got a good batting line, but they're still giving their 100%, and they are not stepping back from putting the pressure on.
Well, talking about Mohammad Co real estate, these youngsters are not well experienced as of 7th district, but they are giving a match. They're making match of it.
Well, indeed, that's 100% right. They've got to work hard for runs. That's what you need to do. Not only as a bowler, but fielders also need to contribute to keep the batters quiet. That's what at the moment Faraz is doing. He knows the batter is looking to play him a cut shot.
This time playing over the cow corner region and going for the maximum. That's 6 more.
Finally, he got that length. He read a little bit of camping deep in his crease. Yeah, you just can't be bowling same sort of a delivery to this man who's in a significant touch. He's in a tremendous form, Saghir. He's a wonderful athlete, proper all-rounder.
That was nicely bowled there by Faraz, even going for a maximum there. He has just conceded 7 runs in his over. At the end of over number 6, 7 districts are 57 for the loss of 2 wickets. Short of length, batsman cashing onto that and playing it straight to mid wicket, where Kashif does the fielding, and the batsman comes for comfortably gets a single.
Well, they need to keep that strike rate in check for both the batters as Saghir. In this format, playing with 100-run strike rate is definitely a crime here. But
Abid, let me tell you, this is going to be good contest between Saghir and Saad Afridi. And it's high in the air, getting the maximum, and that is sailed over the boundary line.
well, sail over the stadium, not the boundary line only. And look at that. The only error he made, he bowled it right into the arc. And that's gone out of the park. There you go. Onto the roof of Sharjah Cricket Stadium. And the ball has came back to Simranjeet. That was a good take from Simranjeet while the ball has came back from the roof.
This time, as expected, bowling short of length, and batsman wanted to pull it on the leg side, missing his hit. Still manages to get a single.
They're just going with 10 runs per over. They should be eyeing to get more than that. Stepping it out and making it difficult. We have already witnessed a run out. Just hoping no more run outs for 7 District High Birds. Whereas Moment and Co are doing a fantastic job in the field.
Well, this time pulling his length back, he saw the batsman coming in, charging him in, and he's a smart operator, Saad Afridi.
Afridi.
Again bowling full length, and batsman plays it this time over the mid-wicket region and bisecting the 2 fielders there for more runs.
Yeah, that's how to get a runs here. Again, similar kind of a delivery where he was punished for a maximum. Why don't he test Saghir Afridi? Pardon me, Saghir Khan onto the off stump. Well, remind me of Saghir Afridi, another hard-hitting batsman in UAE domestic circuit. That's the channel, that's the line where Saad should have bowled, but despite bowling those expensive over, the last one, he's given only 15 and picked up a wicket in his spell. 70 for 2 at the end of 7. And it's difficult for the leg spinner to play this format as they need little time to get settled because those wrists need to be. Yeah, picked it up and that's flat. One bounce into the fence. Just dropped before the boundary line. That was a well belted, good shot from Irfan.
Well, Irfan is not missing into that anything into his arc. He's playing those shots free of mind, and this time playing it over mid wicket for 4 runs.
Irfan is one of the key member of this team and has a lot of experience, especially opening the innings. What a shot this is! This is a great commanding position he was in, and he hits that exactly calculation risk into the stands.
Well, this time enticing the batsman there, and Irfan cashing onto that, playing it over long off for the maximum.
Yeah, probably some Eid gifts for their teammates sitting at the dugout with the maximum. Again, one knee down, up she goes, and that's just in the boundary line for another boundary. Kashif is turning out to be expensive in this over.
This time bowling little shorter, the batsman making full use of that and playing it to his square leg, and the placement was very good at this time. The batsman get 4 more runs.
Yeah, for me, these lefty batters, left-hander loves leg break bowlers. That's what Irfan is enjoying at the moment. Straight to the mid of a single only. That's a good purchase of this over so far. Irfan has dominated and put the pressure on the young side of MUMAND and Co Real Estate.
Well, Kashif is under tremendous pressure. He has already given away 15 runs in this over, and there are 2 more deliveries to be bowled. It's going to be Kashif to Saghir. This time Saghir playing it over long on region and for the maximum.
What a wonderful strike it is. This has gone really bludgeoning. It's not only one end which is sparking runs. It's both the ends are firing up. Well, this over has been a costly, and you can sense it when the captain is into the ears of the bowler.
Well, talking about shorter formats and the leg spinners, it's very difficult for the leg spinner to bowl into the surface and get some economical overs. What do you say, Abid?
Well, that's a dot ball, as we say, is the key holder in this format. Shuffles across and puts it on the onside. Square leg has a work to do. He's covered plenty of real estate. He's done well in the end. That brings the over to an end, an expensive one. And something to share about in this over for 7 District Highbird. 8 overs gone, 93 for 2.
Bowl the penultimate over.
There'll be plenty of pressure on him, maneuvering his fielders around the corner. Every fielder need to be on position. Switch it, and that's over the third. You need to bring the innovation on play. And why not when you're batting on 41?
That was nicely placed over the region for the 4 runs there. That's innovation, you call it, and this is the art of the game.
That was quite smart batting, quite smart thinking from Irfan. He saw the field placement and took that risk. One more time. He got he's failed to connect that one well. A big smile on the face of Shami, maybe, that he was asking for the leg before, where it did not really hit him on. Yeah, probably was on the hand or the arm.
He was lucky there. The batsman was lucky, Irfan. It hit the timber.
He's very cautious about his field placements. Stepping it out and hitting it over. And that remained over the fielder. He could only watch the ball sailing over his head. Another maximum and what a beautiful use of the feet, dancing down the track.
That's what you call Abid, bouncing down the track. The ball was wide of reach of the batsman. Still manages to clear that long off with ease.
That maximum brings 100 up for 7 District Hybrid, so which is a very good sign for team 7 District, that at one juncture when they were exactly at 10 runs and over, and they really worked hard, both these partners, Saghir along with Irfan, they have done a fantastic job. They just did not really kept picking up those singles, but finding boundaries has been key for them. They have taken charge up against the bowlers, those who were doing really well.
This is the way you should operate. You should first get settled into the middle, play some shots, and then look for the big ones.
And not a sweet time on the bat, and that just ended into the hand of the fielder. And finally, something to cheer for MCR, as they would be glad to see the back of this batsman. The captain got dismissed trying to play and clear the long on.
This time he wanted to hit it over long on, failing to get the good connection of the bat, and straight into the hands of long on, where he makes no mistake. Saghir Khan scoring 31 of 13 balls. 7 districts are 104 for the loss of 3 wickets. Out of the park. He just needed only one ball to strike it big.
Well, that ball looked a little tiny dot in the dark. Look at that, lofted over. And that remained somewhere in the car park. That must have gone. New balls, please. What a great strike that is from Farhan. That's been a wonderful comeback here as we take a little break in the time. If you hit big out of the park, you'll get a time to breathe as well. I think Vrinder Sehwag probably used to do that, or maybe Inzamamul Haq said in the interview that how you used to go up with your fitness and playing in the middle when you needed time. So Inzamam came up with the reply that I used to hit the ball out of the ground. I used to hit the big sixes so that I can take a time to breathe in. One of the strategies. Only legends can do that.
Right, Abid. This template straight to cover. There can be a run out. That was good running between the wickets. At the end of over number 9, 7 district hybrid are 110 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Probably will have a like to look at the run out. Well, that bat seems to be grounded. If that is grounded, he's safe. Looks like he's home. The third umpire will have a look onto it. If he dragged the bat in a proper manner, it seems to both the batters will continue. Irfan is shy of 4 runs from his 50.
He won 7 runs in his previous over. And facing him is Farhan. This time bowling onto the pads, and lucky for the bat, he didn't get bat on the ball, and that's leg by given. Well, Irfan is 1 shot away from his 50 personal milestone. And played it towards square leg region. The placement was perfect. Ball runs into the boundary line. That's 50 for Irfan.
What a great knock it is. What a beautiful exhibition of batting here. Irfan has really dominated and has played. The beauty about his knock is that he's played all round the ground. He played at 360. Every corner of the ground. He played on the merit of the ball. No pressure whatsoever. You're playing the quarterfinals. But he held his nerves really well. What a knock this is. 26 balls. 50. And he continues to score from the last now. 3 legal deliveries to go. Can they maximize it, and can they just reach to somewhere around 125?
That's right, Abid. They'll be looking to target 125 at least. There are 3 more legal deliveries to be bowled. We'll have to wait and see. This time bowling full, and there's a chance of a run out. Still, that's good running between the wickets. They stole a single.
That's good running, good awareness, and good response there from his partner. Irfan wanted the strike. Irfan really hard for it. Right, so 2 legal deliveries to go. Where do you think we'll end up, Adil?
Well, we can just make a guess, wild guess out of it. This was full toss, played straight to covers. Wick and cover region, 4 runs.
He was trying to bowl the Yorker, got a little wrong, and it went full toss, and he had to pay the ultimate prize. It was not at the sweet spot of the bat, but still enough bottom hand and power from Irfan to put it away for 4 runs. One last delivery, and I was looking around 125. Well, there seems to be that they'll be getting there. He goes straight, he goes nice and full, and he gets the result. And that's a boundary to end the over. What a great batting this has been from 7 District Highbird.
Last ball, bowling full, and batsman making full use of it, playing it over long off, and the fielder, who was 2 yards inside the boundary ropes, if he would have been on the ropes, he could have stopped that.
It's been a great batting display. What a great comeback this has been from 7 District Highbird, because they have lost the opener earlier, and they kept those partnership, which is, we are probably checking for that maximum or a boundary it is. I think that's boundary. Just inside the rope maybe. Because that spark from the dew says it may be possibly. But hats off to the umpire. Shami maybe. He's got a hawk eye.
Looking at the batting card, it was Irfan setting the tone, scoring 59 of 29 deliveries. Junaid was unlucky, scoring 9 of 8 balls. And the run out of Haider Wasisha, scoring 13 of 8 balls. Saghir batted brilliantly for 31 on 13 balls. 7 extras to the total, and they moved to 126.
A decent bowling there, been just by Saad Afridi in the middle, who got a wicket. And a wicket for Simranjit Kaur, but he's been a little expensive. But for us, given 10 in over, but went wicketless. Plenty to learn for these bowlers. Well, it's been quite a bit of a mixed performance there. Indeed, Saad Afridi was probably looking for one partner who could bowl below than 10 run in economy. That didn't happen, or probably a wicket of Irfan would have been ideal. Nevertheless, it's been a very, very handsome number on the board to chase down 127 runs, what is required. The target from 7 District Highbird has set. Well, MUMAND and Co Real Estate need to come hard, and their opener have a lot of responsibility to deliver. We'll take a short break and be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Had a great batting from the team 7 District High, but they were under pressure because of losing opener and Haider Shah earlier. But then they covered it up really nice. Irfan scoring over 50 unbeaten, along with his partner Saghir, who's got that quick runs, and they helped the team to get that decent numbers on board. 127, what the target is set for Moment and Co Real Estate to chase. For that, their openers really need to work hard. And Habibullah then will be the opener. He's got really good skills and power to give that start what it takes to chase this one down. But it'll be up against very talented and very skillful bowlers of 7 District Highbird. 7 Districts, we all know that they produce a very quality bowling attack, as Farhan Khan will roll his arms over for the first over. Quite tall and lanky, likes to hit the deck hard for a military medium pace. But very decent with his line and length. There you go. First ball, all set. A hint of a movement, swing in the air and seam as well. Lovely start there for 7 District Highbird. With me, it's Awais Ali. Awais, I think 127 runs should be enough.
Well, Abid, that is a daunting task from here onwards. They've managed to score 126 in just 10 overs. It shows they've been simply phenomenal with their batting in the first innings, and I think this is going to be an uphill task from here onwards. And clearly that first ball for Han ball, straight away getting that hint of outswingers.
There you go, getting outside edge, but that will help him. Well, that's what they say. Fortune favors the brave, and that was a braveness to go and try hard.
Yeah, not where he intended to play, just try to flash that. And I think Farhan, he's not going to mind that, seeing that shot. He's getting that nice away movement towards the right-handers, and Habib is one of those batsmen. He is in that top 10 chart in the most runs, so his services are definitely going to be required.
A lot relies on him. I think he knows his importance in this game, how important his wicket is. Again, flashed that one hard and got the gap as well. The ball runs away for 4 runs. Now 2 back-to-back boundaries. He's offered a lot of width.
That is the ideal start from Mohammad Real Estate, and not the right line. Clearly he's getting that nice shape, as I mentioned earlier, but he's just bowling in that wrong channels and needs to just bowl in that middle and off stump and then try to take it away from the right-hander.
Absolutely in an agreement with you. That's what you need to do. You need to get closer to the body bit, especially when you're trying to bowl the outswinger. That's where your strength is. You need to be closer. Don't offer a lot of width. Oh, what a delivery! Goodness me, he set the battle properly with 3 outswingers, and he came back one, nipping in and crushing into the stumps.
What a brilliant delivery. Look at that, a banana swing, and that is completely deceived, and a bit of a send-off from Farhan. Oh, what a champion bowler he is. He's got the better of Habib, who was looking dangerous but has to depart after scoring just the 8 runs in 4 deliveries, 8 for 1.
Well, what a delivery it was to get Habibullah. Again, an in-swinger, even keeper missing that one. Kashif, the new batsman, would get a little time to breathe that. What a delivery, Awais, it was.
Well, I was completely blown away with that wicket. And how many bowlers do we know in the UAE domestic circuit who's got that ability to swing the ball both ways? Well, that was a setup by Farhan. Bowled 3 outswingers, and Habib, he thought, and another outswing is going to come, he's going to slash. But then it was that deadly in-swinger that got the better of Habibullah. Terrific.
I tell you, nobody was really ready for that big booming in-swinger. That has crushed. The more important is your line, where you start and where you finish. It finished on the middle stump. That is the beauty of control. You command about that shot. You set the batter is one thing, but then bowling at the right areas is another art altogether. Well, that's trying a bit too much there. Farhan bowled that bumper, and that's clearly over the head. And that is 5 runs that cost the team.
Yeah, that just flew away. Some extra bounce, tennis ball bounce, and a valiant effort by the keeper. That was always going away from him. So what an eventful over already. 15 runs on the board, but a very good over for Farhan. 7 extras already considered here, Abid.
Well, this is where it comes to that raw talent. You need to convert into the master class. So this is where we understand you picked up a wicket, you set up a batsman, you create an image of yourself in a game, and then you're trying to do over things, bowling unnecessary bouncers, and trying to bowl. Oh, that is a perfect shot. What a crispy shot that is through the covers.
Well, so pleasing to the eyes. He's just played that magnificently along the carpet. A glorious looking shot, and this has turned out to be a huge over. Just look at that lovely flow of the blade and bisecting it between the point and cover fielder for another boundary. So this has turned out to be a huge over here. End of the first over. It's 19 for 1.
Away, Ali. Oh, what a great delivery that is. Nipping in from the left arm with a pace. And the batsman lost his footing.
Well, what a privilege does the captain Saghir Khan has. He's got some deadly bowlers in his lineup. Look at that swing. And that has just completely deceived the batsman. He's on the floor.
I'm sure you will remember somebody from the international arena with his bowling action. Very famous bowler.
And let me just have a quick look on this delivery. Bowled a brilliant first ball, but didn't really notice his action. We'll just have a quick look now, Abid.
Yeah, take your time. I did the same thing with Adil. That's what we call quality cricket. Every ball has an action.
Well, I think I'm winning this contest. That is Wayne Parnell for you.
There you go. You get the 100 full marks. Well done. Yes. The great from South Africa, Wayne Parnell. His action is a bit like him. And also, since he's a left armer, that exactly gets him to do the same thing. I hope for this youngster reach to the level where Wayne Parnell played. I've seen a lot of players, international players, when they see somebody is bowling like them, or pretty similar action. Oh, what a swing in the air as well. Though he missed that Yorker. It's been a really, really high voltage game so far, Awais.
Yeah, absolutely. They've scored a huge total here, and the first over went for plenty, 19. But they've picked up a quality wicket of Habibullah, was the top run getter for Mohammad Kaur Real Estate, and Awais, well, he's generating that extra gas in his first over, and that is what we have seen throughout the tournament. And clearly, he is swinging the ball inwards. And what makes him special, Abid, that ball comes in, but comes in late. That is what makes it very difficult for the batters to judge.
Yeah, he's trying to bowl full. Even because of that late movement that you mentioned, he's bowling full. Even the full tosses are going to be difficult to play.
That's always a very tough task when you're playing a left armer who swings the ball inwards towards the right-handers. If you release the ball, and if the ball swings way too early, it becomes a bit touch easy for the batters to judge the ball and judge the trajectory. But Awais, what he does is swings the ball late, and what a terrific over, just 2 runs. This is turning out to be a good over for 76 Hybrid.
He took the pace off and the batter has read him well. That's gone for a boundary, I reckon. Yes, 4 runs. So even the fight back, the intent is alive from the team, Moment and Co Real Estate. Wonderful strike.
Yeah, they're a champion team. Their fighters are Mohammad Kaur Real Estate, and that is one reason they are in the quarterfinals. It is a crunch game, and a good start here, I must say, from Mohammad Kaur Real Estate. They need a couple of more big overs to stay in the game. The netted required run rate is almost 13 per over, and what they've achieved is almost 12. So they're right on track. Oh, swing and a miss. And Kashif will be feeling a bit unlucky. Couldn't get any connection whatsoever. So good over. Awais is given away just 6 runs after 2, 24 for 1.
The captain thinks that it's time for him to roll his arms over. I think this is where you get to know that you're in the right team, when you're leading the team at this age. So your management is ready to invest on you. They're just giving you time and chance, and they can see the spark in you. We know that this man have done wonders in this season, and even the previous season. The moment he came into this part of the world, he was showing his promising talent in the all-round performance. Saghir Khan.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, Abid. He's a tremendous all-rounder, and we've seen throughout the tournament he's been consistent with the runs, and he's no muck with the ball. He's got a lot of variations, got those nice slower ones, those off-cutters, slower bouncers. So a smart player is Saghir.
Yeah, a bit of wayward delivery there. The swing wasn't in control for him. I think he's still learning. He's a quick learner. That's the beauty about him. And it's not only the bowling that is having command on. He's a very handy batsman alongside. So a perfect all-rounder. But maybe if we're looking into, if he gets going this way, I don't see him losing the plot. I will soon be looking for him to represent UAE.
Just a false start here from Saghir.
Still a distance there, over 100 run required. This one came in and gone out of the stadium. 6 runs. What a great shot that is. He's lofted that, came underneath the ball. read it perfectly.
Not quite as far, but that is effective. And that's gone all the way. He's got plenty of bat on that. And he read the swing early, has Kashif. So he's off to a good start here.
You got to keep hitting those boundaries. You need hit a boundary or a six, but you need to hit that boundary six early in the over while chasing, so the pressure doesn't come over your head all over. One hander, but straight. Some work for the fielder. They've done well. Farhan release the ball early. That's good sign that as a fielder we always say release the ball sooner, as soon as you can.
Well, Abid, the net run rate is still pretty much in the hands of Mohammad Khor Real Estate. One big over from here onwards, and they will be in the driving seat. 93-45 in T10 format is pretty much chaseable considering Mohammad Khor Real Estate. They've got some fierceful batters in this side.
Yeah, probably they're looking for one bowler who can deliver. They did pick up a wicket earlier and did well with the ball as well, but the problem is that they've not been able to keep the run flow down.
Yeah, spot on, Abid. They're on the verge of converting small overs into big ones, and the required run rate is 13 per over, and already Saghir has given away 11. So 2 more deliveries to go, and 2 crucial deliveries in this over.
Yeah, over 10 runs. They're looking for somewhere over 12 and a half. Bringing that one in with the angle, and batter played it well. That's where they're looking 12 or 13 runs in over. Despite the wide spread out field, I think they are doing a decent job with the bat in hand.
You just need to play smart cricket from here onwards. You've already got 12 in this over. Just wait for those bad deliveries and the opportunities will come your way.
Yeah, that's what they say. You have to stick till the end, drag the game big if you have lost the wicket earlier. That's what happened. And that delivery for Habibullah was too hot to handle. We've been talking about that. You mentioned that we don't have a lot of bowlers who can swing in and out with the new ball in UAE. Well, that would be a wide delivery there. We'll keep that chat alive. So you have, I can count few in my fingertips. We had Kashif Dawood, who represented UAE, who had the ability to swing the new ball both ways. And Danish Qureshi is another one. And now, if Farhan gets, I can see that. He can do that if he can do this swing and control what is key here.
And also, let's not count off Saghir. We've seen in this over, he's swinging the ball both ways. Talented bowler is he. Oh, didn't get any connection whatsoever. So Saghir, I think he's done a good job here. Ball the dot delivery to end his first over. Mohammad Khor Real Estate are 37 for 1.
Irfan, what makes him more special that also he can bowl few overs as well as he can bat. A perfect all-rounder. This team of 7 District Highbird, they've got a plenty of options in the bowling and batting department. There, if you add Farhan along with bowling, he can really bat well. Even Saghir, we all know about what capable he is. And now Irfan is also a wonderful option in all-round. And look at that. The angle he's trying to create, which is perfectly well. You can only play that shot is with the wide angle, is shuffle across, hit him on the onside, or play over the mid-off.
That was good ball there, but he couldn't control the swing. and it's given wide as by the umpire. Need 89 runs of 42 balls. It's still gettable.
Yeah, the hunt is on, but with this angle, not easy to execute those shots that you really executed usually. That's smart bowling.
They just need a boundary in an over. If it's a maximum, they can utilize onto that and knocking the ball into gaps and getting singles and doubles that can get them to 12 and over.
This is what you need to do. Shuffle across completely, but that was from the toe end of the bat. That went too high, but just landed in front of the fielder. At least the intent from Saad is quite clear. He knows what to do when the bowler is coming around the wicket with the angle.
Yeah, I like his approach, Abid. He's not going full hard hitting onto the ball, and he's placing the ball perfectly into the gaps and knocking for singles and doubles.
And a change in the fielder. They're taking the square fielder out. The cover, extra cover region is sent back. Well, that was a good idea to bowl a slow bouncer. That is very handy ball again. You were mentioning earlier they need one boundary at least in the over. But I would add, as I mentioned to Vasily, they need a boundary, but they need early boundary in the over. That can make them to chase this one.
That was very good ball and well executed there.
Again, similar kind of delivery, a slow bouncer. Again, a handy ball. Doesn't really allow, but I think Saad should be the one facing more Irfan, because that left hand and left hand versus would be a key factor here.
Yes, those balls are not easy to play. These are slower short balls and the executions are perfect from Irfan. These are not easy balls to bowl.
Yeah, a great delivery this with the pace on. End of a very successful over. Given only 6 in that. 4 overs gone, 43 for 1. It's time for the spinners to come on, and Wahab Hassan, what a great athlete he is, and a very talented left arm spinner. See, probably showing his skills on. There you go. See, from the very first delivery, he knows what is his line and length.
That was excellent ball, spot on from the very first ball. Nicely balled there by Wahab. And, you know, the stuff is getting the grip he's getting from the surface is phenomenal.
He got a great response from the surface, as you mentioned. The problem is because of the previous over going quiet, this one is flat and over the rope for a boundary only. Well, indeed, they need this kind of intent, and that was a good shuffle coming on the line of the ball and picking up.
See the short of length delivery, shuffling across Kashif and bisecting the two fielders in the cow corner region, and that's for 4 runs.
You got to bring those boundaries in because of the previous over went really quiet. Only 6 run came off that over. So they need to really work hard now, cover it up from somebody. And Wahab Hassan is not somebody who will let you get runs easily. Look at that. He's a very smart bowler. He saw the batter shuffling early on and he bowled it wide.
Not only wide, Abid, he bowled slow in the air, the ball gripping into the surface and even slowing down onto the batsman.
The one thing he should not do that, bowl him onto the pads. Yeah, if you're bowling onto the pads, be quick enough. Well, he's shuffling. He's not letting the bowler settle, but Wahab Hassan is smart enough to read him and following him up well.
Yes, Wahab is a smart operator. I must say that he's varying his pace and length as well.
That's a very, very important in this shorter format. You need to make changes in. Those changes should be coming in really in quick session. You don't have a time to settle. You only get 12 deliveries to bowl.
Not only 12 deliveries, Abid, it's the batsmen who are coming hard at you as well.
Yeah, you have a challenge to face. You get if you're floating power plays, if you're mandatory power plays, you get a lot of hassles as a bowler. It's a big challenge.
This time it's a big hit and over the mid and straight into the hands of the fielder. It was high into the air, not the distance he wanted.
Well, they certainly wanted that wicket of Saad Ali Rafai. They got him finally, setting him up well. They wanted him to go big and he chose to go the bigger part of the boundary and lost the wicket because of the pressure mounting. He's thrown away his wicket. 10 runs, he scored of 9 deliveries, 47 for 2. The junior Shah coming in. Suhail Shah, the younger brother of Khalid Shah. He's got a plenty of responsibilities. It's not easy to score over 15 runs and over 15 and a half to be precise. That's what they need to run. First ball gets inside edge and to the stumps. Not onto the stumps, pardon me. Onto the pads. Well, we're halfway through. 5 overs gone, 48 for 2, MCR. Well, he got the delivery all wrong. Yeah, apologies straight away from Irfan. Yeah, he was probably trying to bowl that in swinger. Maybe he was trying to use a finger or something in his action which got him wrong. And not the right place to do the experiments. That's what I think. Nevertheless. Yeah, slow bouncer again, hits it with a straight bat. quite difficult because he's got a quick arm action. It's difficult to read the slow ones with it.
Yes, Abid, definitely it's not easy to read those, and especially those ones which are bowled into the surface. It's making life difficult for the batsman.
He goes big. And he got enough distance on it as well. First ball, first run came off from Suhail Shah. That's gone for a maximum.
What a way to nicely short pitch ball, and what a way to hit that one over the cow corner for 6 more runs.
It's really a hard bottom hand on it. Good connection. Slow bouncer again. Bit of pace off, but perfectly directed. A typical fast bowler response to the boundary.
I tell you, Abid, it was Suhail who scored 40 odd runs of 14 deliveries against the CSS and making sure the Monat Real Estate win that game.
Again, trying to bowl that in-swinger with the pace on. Earlier he bowled that back of the line delivery, now with fuller line delivery. He's mixing his line and length with his pace. That's key.
That's good operator. Irfan is a good operator, and he's operating smartly there, bowling short of length earlier and getting for 6. This time bowling fuller.
Yes, no between the two batters, but Irfan lost his footing. Probably he's down. Just hope that he's all right. He looks in pain. Hope doesn't hurt himself, because there you go. Oh, he landed on his shoulder. Good news that he's walking on. He's on his feet. Yeah, perfectly well. Going back on his mark. Really good news there for 7 District Highbirds, as he's very, very important member of this team.
Yes, Abid, indeed, he's a very important member, and he got some quick runs here today, scoring 50 odd runs in a crucial crunch game.
You need to keep an eye on the time that you spend in the field, because that has been hit hard along the ground, single only, to bring the over to an end. It's been a wonderful spell from Irfan. He didn't get a wicket, but he's given only 15 to wonderful. 57 for 2 at the end of 6. Well, captain comes back into the attack as he'll be bowling his final over. Look at the wide of the crease he's coming on, Saghir. He's trying to bowl away from the arc from Suhail Shah. Look at that.
Yes, and he is trying to bowl away from Sohail Shah. For that reason, he has kept the fielder there on backward point region, all along the boundary line.
Again, look at that wide Yorker he tried and he got it right this time. Yeah, that's one delivery that you would like to bowl in the death overs. He's doing exactly that. He's not going for wickets, but rather trying to contain runs. I think the idea is right.
Yes, Abid, the idea is perfect, and he has got perfect fielding for this kind of deliveries. 69 required of 23 deliveries. It looks uphill task there.
That looks a very difficult task to get back over that. But in the meantime, it's more of the intent that how these batters would go. The intent is quite clear. They really want to hit that hard. But I think credit must be given to these bowlers who's doing fine job not allowing this batter to settle with one line and length. They're mixing it up pretty nicely.
Well said, Abid. They're mixing it up and they're mixing the lengths as well. They are operating smartly, and this is gone straight into the hand of Uwais. And with this, Kashif Khan has to depart after scoring 21 runs of 18 deliveries.
Well, certainly looked that there was a plan in place and that worked. That fielder was quite a bit of a fine at the third, short third. And that has worked. You can see the joy on the face of Awais. He says it all. That's a very long walk for Kashif Khan. He scores 21 of 18 deliveries. It's 58 for 3. First delivery and that is electrifying fielding there. That has hit Shami maybe, but he says he's all right. He's a strong man. And look at that.
Gun fielding there by the fielder and hitting straight to the umpire. Straight away apologies.
And more importantly, that game is it's slipping out of the hand of MCR. They need to really get those boundaries or do some magical work. Tries to play that helicopter shot. Smartly bowled by Saghir Khan here. Really bowling away from the arc. Yeah, a bit of a stare, then a bit of frustration from Sohail Shah. The youngster need to learn a lot.
Yes, definitely, Abid. And this time he was unlucky. Umpire thought he's out of shuffling across the wickets.
Edge and gone. Finally, the pressure was rising on Junior Shah and he tries to play the hard shot. Got the toe end of the bat and keeper making no mistake. Verman takes that catch. And that's another wicket going down and a big one as Sohail Shah walks out, scoring 8 of 10. It's 59 for 4. The captain is out there still trying to get his team over the line. Belted straight to the mid-on. As Usman comes in, the new man. And not an ideal position to bat on.
Yes, definitely requiring run rate around 20 and over now from here on. In fact, more than 20, Abid.
Every delivery needs to be a boundary. Simple as that. Calculation goes, well, every ball that you face, score 4 runs.
And Wahab is not let them easy go from here on.
He would really test their skills. As 7 District High Bud is really doing well. It's not only the batting department, but the bowling department has stood really well. I think this is where you can understand the batters are losing their interest in the game, because there were easy 2 here, but there was no response there from Usman. It's all about probably about formalities now.
Looks like the batsman has given up. This time played high in the air and it has gone the distance as well.
Well, now I can understand why he wasn't interested for a second, because he wanted to take strike and get some 6 coming in. That was belt hard, slow delivery, ball slightly fuller, but what a pickup shot that is. So the challenge is on. Another one. Onto the leg side. Longer part of the ground. Who cares? 6 runs. 2 back-to-back sixes.
Again, Wahab ball giving some air. This time into his arc. Playing it over the cow corner region for the maximum.
Well, one last delivery from Wahab. It seems to be that Usman is enjoying at the moment slow left arm. And this time along the carpet, they'll need to hurry for single. Get that easily, and he will keep the strike, which is a good sign there for MCR. Still, they need to do a lot of hard work. It's 51 required from last 12. Penultimate over is on, and it is time for that floating power play. If they can cash on this over, we might get the hope for the next one.
Well, Abid, we'll have to wait and see that. And the smartest bowler or the tallest bowler in the lineup, Farhan. And I'm impressed with his abilities. And he can move the ball both the ways.
And with a new ball that too, he had done a remarkable job to get Habibullah out, because Habib was looking dangerous up front. Since he's gone out, the team got under pressure. Perfect Yorker. So he's showing his skills in the death overs as well. Not only with the new ball, but with the old ball. He's also a very handy option for the captain.
Young and well talented bowler there. and I think he's got all the variations he wants in the bowling department.
Legal 10 deliveries to go in this game. And Farhan looking sharp, bowling right on money. Yeah, that will not help you to play a ram shot. He's come and at least a moment earlier to show the direction where he wants to go.
Well, he wanted to play that ram shot, but taking his eyes off the ball, he has to keep looking at the ball till the last, onto his bat.
9 more balls to go. He's got some connection, but the toe end of the bat will only get single here. Mind you, it's a floating power play. There'll be only 2 fielders outside the circle, so it will be hard to pick up 2. You need to go for the boundaries if you're really looking for one.
Well, looking at the scoreboard, 48 more runs required of 8 balls. That means all 8 has to go over the ropes.
Well, it seems almost impossible. There you go, a wicket coming in. The captain chopped on.
Well, he was trying to make some room and loft it over the mid-wicket region, getting inside edge onto the pads and hitting the timber. Farhan with his second wicket. He's been phenomenal there. He's been a bit expensive, Farhan. Mohammad Gul is scoring 4 of 5 balls, and Monaco Real Estate are 78 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Well, he's tried to play the switch shot. I think he's tried every shot on the textbook, and nothing worked against Farhan. That concludes the over. 79 for 5 at the end of penultimate over. All right, it would be Usman again. And he goes big. Has he got enough? No. Wonderful effort there from Wasiir Shah in the deep. He's not happy with it, but probably he saved that maximum. That was traveling for show for a maximum. Look at that. Wonderful take. And he's threw that back, but he couldn't get back there on time. That would have been catch of the tournament. And he's not happy with himself, but he's done a great job not letting that ball go for a maximum. Slice of the bat. Not really great Roach to go on that delivery after previous hit was hard from Usman. Next 4 more legal deliveries to go. Now it's all about formalities. Oh, this is big. This is big enough and belted over into the stand, into the dugout, in fact, of their teammates.
These big hits coming rather late. And where were you, Usman, earlier?
He's batted really well. Just 9 deliveries, 23. That would have made a lot of difference if it would have come up to the order. Another lofted shot. Has he got all of it? Yes, he does. Another maximum in the over.
Well, back-to-back success for Usman, scoring 29 of 10 balls. Usman, rather, these big hits coming rather late for the team.
Yeah, Nabil Arshad need to learn from the mistake, not trying to bowl a slow one, change of pace as his teammates were doing earlier. He's just trying to bowl quick onto the patch, which is quite easy for Usman to pick up. Can we get the hat-trick of sixes? Oh, that's a great comeback by Nabil. He's pulled his length slightly back, bowled on a good length area. One last legal delivery to go. One last delivery. That's been pulled away straight to the fielder. Well, yeah, they wasn't interested in picking up single. It's all gone well for 7 District Hybrid, as they've really done well in terms of all 3 departments: batting, bowling, fielding. Have done a wonderful job, getting quite success. Irfan has a key role to play on that. A mammoth total of 127 posted. In reply, Mohammed and Co Real Estate has succumbed under pressure. The only positive was to take out was Kashif Khan for 21, but later he lost the momentum where he faced 18 deliveries to bring that 21. That's quite slow. But then the only man who played really well was Usman, with his only 12 deliveries, remained unbeaten for 27. Plenty of bowlers have been used by 7 District Hybrid. Total 6 bowlers they have used. It was Farhan who picked up 2 for the captain with the economy of 8. Wonderful bowling. And a piece of wicket for Wahab as well, who's bowled really well, tight line and length. A bit of concern for them as 11 runs given as extras by the team 7 District Hybrid, because they set a lot of standard for them. Well, that's a game summary there. Top scorer Irfan with 59, unbeaten of 29. And Saghir bowled well, batted well. A very handy contribution from the captain, with his picking up 2 wickets, giving 16 and scoring 31 runs of just 13 deliveries. Remarkable batting. 7 District Hybrid win this game by 34 runs, and they will be marching into the semis. Well, we've got the 4th team also who will be playing the semis. And it's time for us to sign off until we come back tomorrow with more action. Well, right now we'll go down for the player of the match award with Awais Ali downstairs.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the post-match presentation of 30th Bukhatir S10 2024, powered by Fan Code. Well, first, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and all its administration involved behind the scenes for such a wonderful tournament. We would also like to thank our sponsors, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner Fan Code, event partner TCM, support sponsor oursook.com. Well, in match number 4, Cup quarter-final of the tournament, 7 districts hybrid have defeated MUMAND Real Estate by 34 runs. While commencing ahead, we will be wanting to move awards for the night, and the award will be presented by our honourable match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. Well, our Sook player of the match goes to Saghir from 7 districts hybrid for his wonderful 31 brisk knock in just 13 deliveries, and he's also picked up 2 wickets and gave away just the 16 runs. Well, a terrific all-round performance. मुबारक हो सगीर, मैन ऑफ द मैच बने, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
जी, सबसे पहले अल्लाह पाक का लाख लाख शुक्र है कि इतने बड़े मैच में नॉकआउट मैच है और उसमें परफॉर्म किया, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा फील हो रहा है।
आपकी थ्रू आउट द टूर्नामेंट कंसिस्टेंट परफॉर्मेंस रही है। आज आपने एक बहुत ही क्रूशल नॉक खेली जब आपकी ज़रूरत थी, लीडिंग फ्रॉम द फ्रंट एज अ कैप्टन, 31 ब्रिस्क नॉक, और फिर आप जब बॉलिंग के लिए आए आपने 2 विकेटें ली और हार्डली एनी रन्स दिए, क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
जी, बस हैदर भाई से रात में भी बात हो गई थी, उसने बोला कि अभी नॉकआउट सिस्टम है तो अभी और भी जिम्मेदारी लेनी चाहिए एज अ कैप्टन आपको, तो क्रेडिट हैदर भाई को जाता है कि वो मुझे इतना मोटिवेट करता है, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह परफॉर्म हुए और अच्छा फील हो रहा है।
आखिरी सवाल, ये अवार्ड आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
जी, ये मैं अपने फैमिली के नाम और स्पेशली हैदर भाई के नाम, जो हमें इतना सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, तो उसके नाम से ये डेडिकेट करना चाहता हूँ।
Mashallah, very well played. You were brilliant throughout the game. Well done.
Thank you.
Right then, that's all from the post-match presentation. We have a day off tomorrow, but we'll be back with live action with 2 games will be played on Monday. So till then, goodbye. God bless.